What's up, guys? Today we're back with another video, and today it is the weekly customization, where the hell did that go? Weekly update video. Um, this week, is definitely a week, for sure. Um, Decent money. I'll just, I'll just get right into it with the weekly whole mic, why do I keep going to that? Um, Weekly challenge. There we go. Which is deliver 3 vehicles for the auto shop service, which are the client vehicles on the lifts in the car, and oh my, okay, in the auto shop. So pretty cool. That also ties into the money bonuses this week with um those same auto shop client jobs. The cars are times 2, so uh I get anywhere from like 120 to 145 delivering them both. 120,000 to 145,000 when I have them both go out and be delivered. So that on times 2, 240 to about 300k. Not bad. Um, okay. Yeah. We also have the jobs would be okay, Rockstar created. Where I think it's in missions. We have 3 times Madrazo hits, which I think is wait, dispatch. I th I think that is the police work. Okay. Um. Okay. 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 I wonder if mansion raid is still in the game. I just learned that. Okay. Um. Since I can't find the Madrazo hits, um, transform races, which should be in here. Transform races are times 2, which are they? I think T. Um. Here. There we go. Found it. Transform races times 2. So now that I see that this is times 2, I know that the week is actually working and my game doesn't hate me. Um, these seem actually pretty fun. Really fun, actually. Odyssey. So is it like only planes? That's like all I'm seeing. Okay, there's a car. Like a room. That seems like pretty cool. The karate circuit. Okay. So there are a decent amount of transform races this week. About 10. So I can't find. You'd think they'd be in missions. Um, there's also the 3 times community combat series, which death matches, and I'm guessing capture. Ooh, this one I have not played. Thought I have. Uh, Citadel. That looks pretty cool. No captures. Last team standing. Dune Wars 4. Oh, it's like a team v team sumo. That seems pretty cool. Double decker sumo. So a lot of sumo. RPG versus Insurgent versus Train. Sky Tower Fight Club. Yo. 4 Horsemen. All these look really fun this week. I'd probably give them all a try, in my opinion. There's also 2 times document forgery sales. So All right. Um, with the mansion, it's actually pretty good. It fills up pretty quickly. So, I'm trying to. So, if it's the majority, so like jobs, I've done. I know I've done all those. If you have it, what's the word? Turned on, like because you can turn off. If you have the blips turned on, the blip will be here or here. I think it's here. And you can go there, start it up. If those are times 3, then it'll be there. I think. If it's the other type of Madrazo hit, you will need a bail office for those, which you'll go. It's a daily thing. I don't know exactly how much you get paid. Then again, I don't have a bail office. Really want one just because then I'll have every single business in the game. But I really don't want to buy one that when it's not on discount. But discounts. We have 2 business discounts and a whole lot of vehicle discounts. What I mean by whole lot is a total of 4. 4 vehicle discounts. Nice. Okay, so as I get to this second business discount, I'm gonna talk about the first one, document forgery. Is it worth it? No. If you have a mansion, that's the only reason I would. If you have a mansion this week and you are willing to grind it and you buy the upgrades for it and you have the money, maybe I would consider it. If you don't have a mansion, don't touch it at all. And I would recommend the Grapeseed one, which is $390,000. So within one sale, you probably make that, but you also have to think about the upgrades and stuff. So you'll probably be close to, with it all. I don't know how much the upgrades exactly are, but if I had to guess, probably close to $1 million. So within like 2 or 3 sales, you'll be paid back if you use the mansion bonus thingy. You'll probably get it back within a day. So if you play long enough and you grind that much. But also, the auto shops are discounted this week, as well as customizations and upgrades. This stuff, the style, tint, and emblem, do not matter. Staff members, if you have the money, I'd recommend getting both of them, because those client jobs are times 2 this week. You can send them out. They might crash once or twice here and there. They were a lot worse, but now they're better. Still get a decent amount of money, and you could go do your document forgery stuff if you have one. And let these guys do their thing this week. Also, extras. Car lift will allow you to get a second client vehicle in, so you can get those done faster, make more money. Personal quarters, I don't really see it useful. Personal quarters adds a wardrobe, a gun locker, and a comfortable spot to lie down. Second car lift will allow you to repair 2 cars at once, ready for delivery. Double the work, double the pay. Essentially what I just said. Personal quarters, I don't ever see myself spawning at the auto shop ever. Plus, I think through the interaction menu, you can just do that automatically and it'll spawn in like the garage area. So I don't see why you would need it necessarily. But this week, while it's on discount, the 2 staff members are optional, but I highly recommend them. And the car lift is a must. Personal quarters, if you feel like spawning here, go ahead. But I don't know. And all the emblem, the tint, the style, completely up to you. But staff, highly recommend. Maybe just get one if you aren't too sure. Test it out this week, and if you like it, get the second one. If you don't, don't. Extras, second car lift is a must, in my opinion. So in total, if I were to get the Mission Row one, it'd be less than $2 million. Pretty good. Um, Now, where to get said auto shops, if I can get there. Um, no specific area. I would recommend getting it close to all of your other businesses. I own all of these businesses along this road, hence I have this one. If you own the stuff down here, get that. Or I think there's even one. No, there's not one. I thought there was one up in Paleto Bay for some reason. I guess not. But they're all in the city. If you have businesses up here, get this one. If you have the businesses here, get that one, and yeah, like the other ones. So I'd say auto shop, get it. The document forgery, I'd only recommend it if you have a mansion, because that's the best you're gonna get out of it, and you'll never touch it again after this week if it doesn't go on bonus money again. So I haven't touched it since I bought it because it was discounted. So yeah. But onto the vehicles. We have on Legendary, we have 3 of the 4. I think they're all, yes, they are all 2-door. Broadway, $650,000. It has, I do have a customization review on it. It has a lot of customization. Yes, this is, okay, yep, I'm thinking about the right car. It has a lot of insane customization. You could make it into a crazy dragster. Just for example, you could throw a massive engine in there and a blower. Has a missile lock on jammer, and you can also do taxi work with it. But in order to get delivery, you need to do 50 taxi works, which is kind of a lot, in my opinion. Plus, it's not the best one either. It is the Hardy with, I think, the drift. I think you have to have the drift Hardy for it to get delivery. Yeah, a lot of customization. Not that it's, what you'd expect performance-wise out of an older car. I'd only really recommend it if you're into older cars. Yeah. I think if you're into older cars, you kind of want something to customize that you can have a laugh doing. I'd recommend the Broadway. If you don't, then I'd probably stay away from it this week. And if you like doing taxi work, and you already have the 50 taxi works done, which I'm guessing you would if you like taxi work, maybe I'd consider it this week, but I would look at your other options and maybe what you already have, and kind of make your decision wisely. Like, if you have a better car, then obviously don't. If you don't, look around, check out the prices of the other taxiable vehicles, and make your decision. Obviously, if this is half the Hardy's price, I'd probably recommend this more this week. Any other given week, I wouldn't. But, stuff like that. Just kind of make your own educated decision there. Let's see, where is the next one? Nope. The 811 for about $800,000. It has a missile lock on jammer. It's a pretty fast supercar if you don't have HW on your platform. If you do, not really. So, if you have HW, I really wouldn't think about getting it this week because it will get dusted by pretty much every HSW vehicle. Or not even it doesn't even have to be a supercar. It could be a muscle car, like the Vigero ZX or something like that. It'll probably get dusted. If you don't have HSW though, this is one of the faster cars in the non-HSW realm. And if you want a supercar and you don't really have a better supercar than the 811, 900 or $800,000. I wouldn't say is a terrible price. Um, so yeah, it's one of those cars where it doesn't have much in terms of customization. Um, really good performance, and it's kind of like up there, but it's not elite in performance. So if you're interested in the 811 and you've been wanting one, I would definitely buy it this week. And if you kind of want a fast car to drive around in, I'd consider it. Obviously weigh your options and like what you like. Um, it also doesn't really look the greatest in my opinion, but that's up for debate. Uh, I don't know. Overall, I'd say if you want something to drive around, consider it. If you aren't really into the whole, if you want it for racing, um, I'd also consider it because it's fast. I don't think it'll necessarily beat an Emirates or a Luiva or a Krieger, but I think it'll definitely get close. And you could pull off a win if you are a better driver. Um, if you do have HSW, I wouldn't touch it unless you've been wanting it, obviously. But if you have HSW, don't touch it. And if you don't have HSW, I'd consider it based on what you like doing. Um, the third discount and the final one on Legendary is the Z-Type. $665,000. It's a pretty fast sports classic vehicle in a straight line. Around the corners, no customization. Um, I'd say I'm pretty sure the Turismo Classic's like only 100K more, which it's the best sports classic car, no matter if you have HSW or not. Now, obviously, it doesn't have HSW, won't be HSW sports classic cars, but if it does, it will. So, if you want a racing sports classic car, I'd recommend the Turismo Classic. If you want something because nostalgia reasons and you think it's cool, then I'd get this. But I'd only get the Z-Type if you have some sort of nostalgia with it, like in the story mode, you really like story mode, and like the repossessing of cars with Devin West. If you really like those missions, consider it. I don't think this thing will ever go on discount again before GTA 6 because I didn't think it'd be discounted this week, or ever. But it is. So if you've been wanting a Z-Type, uh, buy it. I'd only get it if you have nostalgia towards it or you really want it. Other than that, I would stay away from it. So yeah, pretty simple. And next up is the Southern San Andreas single discount. I wonder. Nope. It's actually near the top. Okay. Firebolt ASP for $1.3 million. HW upgrade. And missile lock-on jammer. Pretty cool. Gosh. It's in the off-road category for whatever reason. Can make it into the parts delivery truck in Fast and Furious 1, where Paul Walker's driving it. It has like a little white decal on the side. Pretty cool. It's really fast. Has a decent amount of customization. It's up there for the off-road category. No matter what platform or no matter if you have HW or not, it's up there. No matter what. $1.3 million. Really trying to figure out if I'd recommend it or not. If you, I'm really having to think. If you like off-roading, because this is in the off-road category, if you like off-roading, don't buy it. If you want to do off-road class racing, I'd consider it depending on the kind of racing you want to do. Like if it's something like climbing Mount Chiliad, obviously not. But if it's something like rally, like around the quarry, maybe. If you have HW, I'd recommend it, but that is dependent on how far you are in the career progress with Agents of Sabotage. Now I'm on the final one to get it, and it's just grinding. I need to do like 10 more FIB jobs to get it. So I obviously, like, if you're that far, if you're on the final like stage, and you have you have career progress available, I wouldn't recommend it. I would just wait to get it for free. And if you're like stage 1, you're just getting started with Age of Sabotage stuff, I'd probably buy it this week and maybe sell it once you get that one for free. But I don't know. Overall, this week, I'd say it's take it or leave it. I don't think it's necessarily a good price. I don't think it's a bad price. Now, there's obviously different things that could sway it either way. Obviously, if you like off-roading, no. If you like going around, cruising around, having a good time, probably. And if you like customization, I don't know if the customization necessarily goes with this car. I haven't necessarily seen every single bit of customization. But check out a video. I don't think I'll have one this week. So check a video out, see if it's for you. If it is, buy it. If it isn't, stay away from it, obviously. But yeah, really on the fence about this one. So I'll leave it up to your decision. That's it. Which, kind of crazy. Okay, I just realized how long that took me to get through two. Wow. I don't even know why I was going so long. But the FMJ. There we go. FMJ, $1.75 million car. Get it for free at the casino. Decent. It's not the Mark V though. If it was the Mark V, definitely come here. But it is the normal FMJ. Not a whole lot in terms of customization. Can get it for free on the wheel, which I've been kind of wanting this car. I don't know. I really haven't decided if I want it or not. But if I can get it for free, why not? Let's see. Looks like a no mystery though. The Gauntlet. Yes, I'm sure I already have one, sir.
Congratulations to our player at the Lucky Wheel who just won a luxury car.
I wouldn't say the Gauntlet is a luxury car, but okay. Honestly, the FMJ, I'd say, is one that if you're near the casino this week and you can spin the wheel, definitely come into it, but I wouldn't necessarily make it your mission to come here and spin it every single day. So, that's it for the casino and the discounts and all that stuff. And next up will be the car meet. Alright. We're at the car meet. And the vehicle for this week is the Tempesta, and in order to get it, you have to place top 5. It's like a $1.4-ish million car for one easy race with some customization, not a whole lot. Spoilers kind of suck. Everything else is actually pretty good. So yeah, top 5, one race, easiest challenge ever. Do it. Okay. Purchasable vehicles. We have the Coquette for $140,000. Yes. We have the Hot Rod Blazer. It is for $70,000. Not the greatest. Looks pretty cool, but Not the greatest vehicle ever. Take it or leave it. If you like it from story mode, definitely buy it. If you don't, up to you. The Damon for $145,000 for this thing. Okay. If you like bikes, get it. I wouldn't say it's a bad price. Wouldn't say it's a good price. It's like, yeah, if you're into this style of bike, definitely buy it. With the Brioso RA here, I think, right? Yes. For $1.5 million. Not the worst I've seen, but I would just get it yourself and do all that sort of stuff. But that is it for the car meet. That went by actually pretty quickly. Next up is Simeon's. Okay, we are in Simeon's, and first up we have the SK here for $300,000. That's a lot of money for a bike. If you want it, come and buy it, but I don't think I'd recommend it. Next we have the Verus, a complete waste of your money. Yeah, $215,000. Do not buy this one. Next we have the Cameron Everon RS with a new livery. I don't know if this is like an exclusive livery here or if it's already added on to your current Everon RS if you have one. I would certainly check before. Cameron Everon RS is going for $1.7 million. Looks like a pretty cool livery. If it is exclusive, come down here and buy it. I'd say. If it isn't, I wouldn't. Next we have the Dynasty. Yes, for about 500K. I wouldn't really recommend it. It seems kind of expensive, but you do you if you want it. And now we have the Entity XF for $800,000. I'm surprised I bought that thing. It's looking kind of a lot of money, for that. If you're into the older supercars of the GTA lifespan, then definitely buy it. But that's a lot of money for that thing. So not that good of Simeon's this week. Besides the Everon, if that is an exclusive livery, definitely come and buy it. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, everything else is on the more expensive side for sure. So yeah, next up will be the gun van. Alright, I have made it to the gun van. It is at the beach today. So, yeah, in the gun van, we have 30% off, 30% off, I think. 30% off the railgun. Didn't get it last week. It's still discounted. It's not 50% off. It's 30% off, but still. Combat shotgun, battle rifle, Gusenberg sweeper, carbon rifle, and the nightstick. Throwables, you have grenades, tear gas, and molotovs. And body armor, you have everything, obviously.
Awesome. Thanks.
So that's everything in the gun van. Now, this week we have for what I want to get up to. Thursday, the weekly update. Friday, non-GTA. Saturday, weekly customization, which for sure the Entity XF and the Verus, probably the Damon and the Hot Rod Blazer, just so I can get those over with, because they don't have much customization to them. Actually, a lot of those cars don't. Customization review on Sunday. Either the Tempesta or the FMJ. Depend if I get the FMJ. Gosh, I have to think about this wisely. If I get the FMJ by Sunday, maybe I'll think about it. But the Tempesta has more customization. Honestly, I think I'd enjoy it more. So it will most likely 90% be the Tempesta. If I get the FMJ, there'll be some things to consider. But if I don't, obviously it'll be the Tempesta. Monday, the auto shop client jobs ×2. I planned for that. Seems like a pretty cool plan, like a kind of like a 2-in-1 showing of client jobs. Tuesday, transform races. Really excited for those. And Wednesday, document forgery sale, which I guess I'll be buying the upgrades for as well. See the full price of the sale. So yeah, this week
Criminal record? Not an issue. In fact,
money
I prefer
heavy,
it that way.
I'd say. This week definitely getting auto shop for sure, with at least the second car lift and one person, because that'll make your life easier. So you could send out one car, do one car yourself, send out it, and do, you know, that stuff. Or you could have both the guys and send them both out, do your own thing. Send them both out, do your own thing. That's what I do. So yeah, I'm gonna be making a lot of money through that. Document forgery is document forgery. It's ass the whole way, besides when it's on bonus. So yeah, overall, alright week. If you have everything that you are required to make money this week, it's gonna be good for you. If you don't, really depends on what you already have. So yeah, alright week. But this is gonna be the next one. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.
What's got your eye?